y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, what's up? If you're not new to my channel, what's up? If you're a baddie, what's up? And if you're a baddie, what's up? And we is back here with another mother freaking video. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling y'all a story time about the time how we fell out and then they shot up the BNB. Okay, if you want to hear about this story time, keep watching the video. And just a disclaimer, this was before I gave my life to Jesus Christ, okay? Stay to the end because I got something special to share with y'all, something important, something that's going to help you out so that you know this life is not all what it's caked up to be, the young and turn life. So just keep watching the video. And today's video, this is like a long awaited, overdue story time. Because let me make sure I'm looking right. Okay. Because yeah, this is one of my story times that's like long ago, but like I should have been told it type beat. I'm gonna try to hurry up because my camera finna die and I thought it was charged, but hey. So bear with me because in this story time, am I close enough? Should I bring y'all in a little bit? In this story time, there is a lot of people, a lot of things that happen, a lot of things that's transpired, a lot of backstory. So I am going to try and start from the very beginning. I have my phone because I have a lot of people's names that have to be changed. So y'all gotta bear with me. So I'm going to start all the way from the beginning before we even got to the juice and the squeeze, because it just ties together. So we're gonna call the girl that I was like really cool with at the time. She was like my bestie, but like we didn't call each other bestie, so her nickname is gonna be Bestie. The main characters in the story, Bestie in the beginning, but the main characters in this story time is, gotta find them, is Shiesty, Tio, Pop, K-Dog, Leah, and Mr. NG and Goofy. Basically all the people. So they all is like important people, but starting from the beginning. So me and Bestie, we was real cool. Like I said, that was like my bestie, that was my daughter, that was my homegirl. Like we was locked in. Like that was probably the closest person I ever been close to, besides like when I was young, like one of my old friends, Nakaya. Bestie, she was like the closest person I ever been to. Like we been through it, okay? So around this time, right, this is just so crazy. So around this time, me and Bestie was really close, and her birthday was coming up. Now mind you, I don't think I had my L's back then, because like I said, we was kind of like young. I don't think I had my L's back then. If I did, I doubt. If I did I don't know. I might have had my L's back then, but like I don't think I was driving a lot around that time. But I don't think so. I don't think I did. I'm not sure. But we just gonna say that I didn't have my L's back then, because I really don't remember. But her birthday was coming up, and mind you, she was kind of like last minute because she didn't know what she want to do, and she didn't know if she wanted to have a telly or not. So at this time, one of the other people we're going to call, her name is CEO. So me and CEO, we was cool, and at this time, me, CEO, and like two of our other friends, we just gonna call them S&M. So me, S and M. I need to get, oh my gosh. Me, Sally, and Mookie, and CEO, we was all cool, but we was all like into business. We was starting our businesses and stuff like that. So Sally and Mookie, no, we're gonna call it Shay and Mookie. Shay and Mookie, they used to go to this place called Cowtown. Well, it's still around, but they would go to this place called Cowtown. It's kind of like a flea market in a way. I don't really know what exactly it is, but if you've ever been to a flea market, it kind of reminds you of that. It's a whole bunch of different vendors where you can buy stuff. People selling stuff. They got perfume, food, shoes, the dupes, so like iPods, all that kind of stuff. So they would go there and sell like their business products. Like, cause we was all kind of in like lip gloss. Like I had lip gloss, Shay had lip gloss. Mookie used to help with Shay. I don't think she had anything that she was selling in particular. And then CEO, she had like her hair growth oils and stuff like that. So me, CEO, Shay and Mookie, we was already planning that weekend because Cowtown is only open, I think, Saturdays, or it might be Sundays and another day, but they only open like 2 days. So Shay and Mookie, they would go every week. So me and CEO, we was like, all right, we gonna go with them this time. Like, we was really on our stuff, like on our hustle stuff, like, yes, we gotta get our business, like, we gotta go, like, that's when, like, around that time, you know, like these, like when these kind of little bonnets and scarves and all that was like really popping. That's like, I don't need to be telling y'all the timelines. That's my problem. I talk too much. Anyway, but yeah, so we had planned to go to Cowtown. Now, like I said, it was Bestie's birthday and she was didn't really know what she was doing. So I told her, I'm like, bro, you have to let me know, because at first she was like she wasn't going no more to the telly. But then she was like she was gonna go, but I'm like, all right, bro, you have to let me know, because my mom said that I have to let her know so that she can bring me up there, and I also have to find a ride back, because like I was saying, I was telling her, like, I can't stay late, I can't stay over, because where she was trying to have her stuff at was in Philly, and CEO was not finna come get me from Philly, and then because we had to get up mad early to go to Cowtown, because the vendors, you gotta go early, like 5 o'clock in the morning, to set everything up. So I'm telling Bestie, like, bro, you gotta let me know like what's going on, because time is ticking. It's about like 5-6 p.m. now, and I'm just like, bro, like, you have to let me know something, because my mom is about to leave, and my mom was finna drop me off before she left to go wherever she was going. I forgot. So Bestie is like not sure, her mom's not sure what's going on. So I'm just like, bro, it came to, it was like 7 o'clock. I'm like, bro, I can't go no more. Like, my mom tried to wait the longest that she could wait. I'm like, bro, I cannot go. I have no way there. I don't know where she was at. She was somewhere else. Like, I don't know where she was at, what was going on, why I couldn't go with her, but she wasn't around for me to go with her, right? So then I was like, I told her I couldn't go anymore, and I guess she got like upset at that. And it's some things I cannot remember. Like, I don't remember if at that time, like, I was already planning to go to these two people called Mr. NG and Goofy kickback, or what. At that time, I don't know if she knew, but that was supposed to be the next day. I remember that much. It was supposed to be the same day that me, CEO, Shay and Mookie was going to Cowtown. So then one of our other friends at the time, we gonna call her Leah ended up at Bestie's telly, and Bestie was upset because I wasn't there. And one of our other friends as well, his name is K-Dog, he ended up sliding. I'm like, what you doing there? Because you don't even know Bestie. But I remember Leah had called me. She was like, bro, where you at? Da, 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 we here. Bestie missed you, and you know, she wants you to slide. And I was telling Leah everything, like, situation, like, I literally can't come. I have no way there. And it's like, K-Dog's not finna now come all the way down here to get me to go all the way back. It's just like, it was just too much, and it was just very last minute. Mind you, after that situation, me and Bestie, we like fell out, which really sucks, because it is two people that I just like. I feel like they was like my closest friendships, and those two people actually, like, Bestie and the other girl were very similar, but we both fell out over freaking a birthday situation. It's just like, bro, like, what is it like? But yeah, so that was that. So boom, let's move on to the next day. So I had to get up like 3 in the morning, get ready, pack all my stuff that I was taking to Cowtown. CEO was finna be at my house by I think 4 something, because we had to also put some stuff, or no, we had to get some of Shay and Mookie stuff, because I don't think it could fit in their car, and they lived around the corner from me. So we drove around the corner at the CEO, pick me up to go get some of their stuff, put it in our car, and then we would just all go meet up at Cowtown, like following each other. And I had already let CEO, Shay and Mookie know that I was leaving, because also that day That's what it was. So also that day, me, Leah, K-Dog was planning on going to the beach. Now some other people ended up being at the beach that I didn't know was coming. We gonna get into that later, but that's what it was. I think Bessie had got mad at me because she felt like at that time, because me, K-Dog, like me, Leah always been cool besties, cool with Leah, but K-Dog and my other friends, Leah didn't know them. And during that time, like around like the summertime, I think everybody was like off to college, and them K-Dog and them friends I think was like in college. So around the summertime, like they would all come back down here because they didn't go to college down here, because they all like went to the same college, and we would start hanging out. And I think Bestie was feeling a kind of way because she felt like I was hanging out with them more. And it's like, it's not even that, bro. They just have a will. Like they have the will. I don't have no will. It's just like I don't see them all year. I could see them only in the summer, and I'd be with you all the time. But I guess because it was her birthday, you know, just she was just in her feelings. But it's no bad blood now. Like I seen her not too long ago and we spoke, but that was the first time I literally see her in person in years, y'all, like years. But that's besides the point. So we was already planning to go to the beach. I had already let CEO Shay Mookie and them know that I was leaving early because I was going to the beach. K-Dog and them was finna come pick me up from Cowtown because it was on the way to the beach. So boom, we get to Cowtown, we do our thing, we tell myself blah blah blah. It's time for me to leave. I can't remember what time, but I remember K-Dog came to get me. I feel like it was mad of us at the beach, but we went to the beach a couple times. I cannot remember exactly what scenario this is, but because we met up with the other people, I think. I don't know if them was there, so I'm not going to count them there because I don't know if them was there. But all I know is it was me. I feel like I'm missing a person. But I don't think so, because like I said, we went to the beach a couple times, and I would have to find out. I got to look at my phone real quick to find the pictures to see, because I got the pictures of the day that I think that this was. And this is just going to clear up my memory a little bit for me. I don't see one of the other people in this picture, so I'm just going to assume that she wasn't there, but I low-key feel like she was there at this time during this story, but I'm just not going to include her because I quite frankly don't remember. So I think I was in the car. It was me, K-Dog. Couldn't have been. No, they had to be. It was. Okay. I don't remember the cars, but I think K-Dog came to get me. Leah was there with me. And I think it might have just been us three in the car. It was another car. The other girl, we gonna call her Smiley. And then it was, I think, Smiley, Shiesty, and T.O. T.O. stands for the one. And y'all going I'm gonna tell y'all why later, but I think them three was in the car, and I think it was all of us, and we went to the beach. So we went to the beach, we chilling, woody woo, blah blah blah. Now mind you, I didn't really know T.O. and Shiesty like that. I didn't really know either of them like that. I kind of just start like know them a little bit. And what's his name, Pop was there. I think Pop was in the other car as well, or he was in this car. Can't remember exactly, but yeah, so we was all at the beach, we was chilling, doing our do. Back then I still used to get fried and stuff, so you know, when you go with your friends to the beach, that's what y'all do. So that's what we was doing at the beach. We was chilling, blah blah blah. It gets, now mind you, I'm skipping stuff because I'm trying to remember everything. So when we at the beach, Leah was kind of feeling T.O. and Shiesty was trying to like talk to me, and like, but we was all kind of lit. So I remember like taking pictures with them and stuff. We were just taking pictures because like that's what we would do. And then I remember I also used to talk to Mr. NG. Now Mr. NG and Goofy, they was the ones, and like their other friends, they was planning a kickback or BNB. I think we were still calling them kickbacks then. So they was planning a kickback, and they was gassing it all on social media, talking about, yeah, they had a little group. I don't remember their group name. They were like, yeah, come to the what they call it, the mansion BNB or something like that. And like I said, I used to mess with one of them. Like I ain't even gonna say we was talking, because his name is Mr. NG and it stands for not going. He used to blow me. He wouldn't be going for nothing. Like I would be trying to do stuff and he would just be playing around too much. I'm just like, bro, like I'm not taking you serious, because he was too nonchalant. He was too quiet for me at the time. I'm just like, bro, like you just not going and I'm trying to go and you're not. So that's why he's Mr. NG. So I remember I had seen it on Instagram, and I had said something to Leah, cause like me and my friends, we was always trying to find a move. Like we would have one move, but then we would also be trying to find another move and another move and another move, and be out like mad late. Cause at this time and at this age, like my mom wouldn't clock me too much if I was out at like 3 or 4 in the morning, as long as I ended up being back home by the time that she woke up type beat. As long as she knew who I was with and I told her where I was going, she was cool. So we would be like around. And I remember, like, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but jump back, boom, I seen them talk about this mansion BNB, and I tell Leah, I'm like, Leah, Mr. NG and Goofy talking about they having a mansion BNB. And mind you, the other friend, I think Leah also was like talking to the other friend at the time. I can't remember, or she might have had a crush on him. I can't really remember, but I think she did used to like talk to him here and there. And I'm just like, bro, like what y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to slide? So on my first day was like, oh, a mansion BNB, and we like, yeah, let's slide. Now mind you, they didn't know, like T.O., sh0t, and K-Pop, and I mean K-Dog and Pop, they didn't know that me and Leah used to talk to any of them. I'd be just like, that's our mans, because they was our mans, but like they was our man and our mans, kinda. So we like, what y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to slide? And they like, yeah, we trying to slide. So boom, like I said, Leah and T.O. is vibing, me and sh0t is vibing, and it starts getting dark. We like, all right, we going to head back. Oh no, y'all, my camera's about to die. Hold up, y'all, I gotta charge this real quick. All right, we back. I think I left off. I still got this band on my deck on here. My fault. But yeah, I think we left off. Me telling them about the telly, what kickback. So yeah, I let them know, I'm like, yeah, they supposed to be having a mansion kickback. Everybody all hype, even like K-Dog and T.O. and Pop and sh0t. They like, yeah, but what's up? Like, let's slide after this. Like, what's that? So boom, like I said, so sh0t and T.O., they drove their own car. And then I think Smiley and K-Dog, and I'm not sure if Pop was there or not, but they was in his car. So I ended up driving back with Leah, T.O., and sh0t, because like I said, Leah was vibing with T.O. and I started vibing with sh0t. So I believe it was T.O. car. So T.O. drove, Leah sat in front, and then me, I think, or is this not for real? Because why do I feel like I remember her being in the back? Nah, she couldn't have been. Maybe that was the driver. I don't know. Anyway, I remember me and, what's his name? sh0t being in the back, and we just vibing and stuff like that. We just talking. We all booed up, stuff like that. Mind you, I don't really know him like that. Like, I just met him. But at the time, I'm just like, well, you cute. Okay. So, boom. We get back home or whatever, and then we like, all right, so we still slide. And it was like, is they still having a kickback? And we like, yeah, like I ain't seen nobody say that it's off. They like, where's that? And we try and find the address. And I think I hit up NG to be like, what's the address, or I hit up Goofy. I hit up one of them because I was kind of like cool with Goofy. Like I said, I used to text NG, Mr. NG. And mind you, some of Leah peoples that she knew, they was also sliding because they knew Goofy and NG. So we just like, it's about to be that whole thing. Now mind you, I was a tad bit nervous, but not really, because I guess I had my new boo and then I had Mr. NG. But I'm just like, at the same time, I ain't text Mr. NG in a minute, and like, it's not really gonna be like weird or nothing, because like, we don't talk or nothing like that. So boom, mind you, it's late at night. We end up getting back late. Kickbacks and stuff back then used to pop off late. They used to pop off at like 10, but it was definitely like dark outside. So we had all end up going to like this spot or whatever near where we be at before we drove to the kickback. And first we was all out there, we was just chilling. I feel like it was other people there, but I really can't remember. We was all just chilling. We like, all right, we was trying to see like, did we want to go to that move? Is there a different move? Because I think it was 2 kickbacks that night. One I think was somewhere in Delaware, which actually was, I think, like a mansion joint, and then another one that NG and Goofy was plastering saying that it was a mansion joint. It wasn't even, it was just somebody's house in Philly. But we ended up going to their joint because we like, well, we know them. None of us really knew the other people. So we like, let's just go to them because we don't want to all be talking. We all drive down there and then we can't get in or something. Or it's like not about because we don't know them people. Let's just go to people that we know. So boom. We get to the kickback, and it's like we already pre-gamed. So when we was at the spot, we was pre-gaming a little bit, and then when we got there, we was all definitely like lit, especially Leah. Leah was lit out of all of us. She was the most lit. I was kind of like,
I'm a little stressed. I'm a little dressed.
Just that. And so yeah, we ended up going in there, and we wasn't even in there long before stuff just started popping off. So we in there, I remember at one point in time, Leah was upstairs with her other folks. I think K-Dog was upstairs with his folks. Now it's another girl that was there, because like I said, I believe when we was at the spot, we had linked up with other people, and that's when, if Pop wasn't at the beach with us, he ended up pulling up with the other people. But it's another girl, we're gonna call her Keisha. She was there and was around when the stuff started popping off. So we in there, we chilling, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and time goes by, because mind you, at first I didn't go in there because there was something going on with Leah people and the people that she knew that was in there. Like something was going on. I think she was saying like somebody was beefing or something, or they was arguing, because at first we was trying to find it. Mind you, we all lit, we trying to find parking, we trying to find this place. We can't really see, but then we end up seeing like, oh, this is the kickback. When we went there first, it was mad smoky. It was just smoke everywhere. You walk in, you can't see nothing but smoke. I'm just like, bro, like, what is this? Who is this? So I remember at first it was real dark in there. Me and K-Dog, we sitting there chilling. I'm getting my video, da 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 da. You know, the typical stuff. We chilling, doing our do. I don't know where Pop, T.O., or sh0t was at in this kickback at this time. I don't know where they was at. They might have end up going back outside, because it was just a lot of going on, and like it was just so smoky. Like it was just a lot going on, and then on top of the stuff that was going on with other people. Now mind you, Leah people, K-Dog also knew them. He wasn't as close, but he knew them, so it was just a lot going on. But then I remember the lights ended up being on or whatever, so then you could see people. Then I remember hearing a ruckus with Goofy and Mr. NG. And I hear Goofy outside, and I hear him saying stuff, talking about,
and yeah, they ain't bought that.
I don't remember what he was saying, but he was saying something like,
yeah, they bought that, da da da. I'll get the busted.
I'm like, pause. I'm like, nah. Y'all cannot be doing that. I don't know no escape routes in this joint. Like, y'all have to relax. So we all like, what's going on? At this point,
I don't know where K-Dog is at. I don't know where Leah at. I don't know where Shiesty at.
all I have in my space is me, the T.O., the one, Pop, and Keisha. It's us four.
I don't know where Leah at. I don't know where K-Dog at. I don't know where Pop at. I don't know where Leah people at. I don't know where nobody else at. I remember us.
Then I remember seeing, because mind you, it was like, how the kickback was, it was a door and then it was like a screen door. But the door, you couldn't see the door because it was kind of a cut. So it was like, you have the door and then it's like, I think it was steps immediately in front of the door. But then it was like a wall. And then when you come over here, this was like the living room and I think a kitchen. And then like on the back side of the door where like the living room is, if you went down some and you made a left, it was like steps to go down. But like those steps was going underneath of the top steps. You feel me? So the top steps going like this and then you got the other steps like going like that. So at all that ruckus, I'm already on one. You start talking about I'm on one. I'm alert. I'm sobered. Okay. Then, cause that's when Pop and the T.O. they asked me like what they talking about. I'm like, I don't know what they talking about. Keisha like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know what is going on. So we like thinking like, are we finna slide or what? Then I'm like, I don't know, cause we don't know where K-Dog at. We don't know where Leah at. We don't know where they at. We don't know where Shicey's at. Whole time I think they was upstairs with Leah and them folks trying to figure out what was going on, because I don't know if the beef has to do with her or not. Just stay with me, because they end up saying that what happened ain't happened, but I think they was capping.
Y'all, whole time I remember now that I'm editing this, what had happened was the beef, the commotion that was going on with Leah peoples had something to do with a girl that was at the kickback that was talking to Mr. NG, who I was kind of like texting, but like I said, I wasn't really texting him no more. But it was something going on with Leah's peoples and a girl there, and I think they was beefing about Mr. NG. Whole time I'm in that goddamn with that.
So boom. Then I hear Mr. NG. Then he starts snapping, and mind you, I'm like, hold up. He's not even that type. When I tell you, he was like real nonchalant and real shy. I'm like, this not even like you to pop your fly like that. Like, he quiet. None of them, from what I knew, was even really about that life. But like, sometimes they kept a thing on them, but they wasn't like about that. Like, that's just not y'all. Like, stay how y'all are. That's why I rock with y'all. Like, chill type beat. So I kind of hear him saying stuff, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, you don't even never be hype like that, and all we hear is all this banging on the door. And before even that, I'm thinking like, because now I'm getting nervous, because I'm like, where's Mr. NG? Like, he needs to get back. Like, he needs to chill. If there's stuff going on, they talking about shooting and stuff, you need to get yours, you need to get your skinny self back. You need to get back inside, okay? But I just hear all this ruckus, and all I hear is, they about to come in the house. They about to come in the house. All you hear is all this banging on the door, like, then all you hear is like, I think it was gunshots, but I really can't remember. It was a lot going on with the banging on the door, people yelling, but I think it was shots, and all you hear is, bop, 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 he in the house. When I tell you, boy, I ain't never run so fast. I mean, everybody scattered like roaches, bro. You had people trying to run out the front door. You had people running up the steps. Now, mind you, like I said, me, Keisha, Pop, and Tia, we kind of in the middle. It was still a ways to get to like the basement door and steps. Mind you, we didn't know where we was going. But once we heard that, when I tell you, we all took flight. And mind you, I think they was really on go because they had a situation that happened like up with their school with like one of their friends. So they just already automatically be on alert. I'm directly behind T.O. When I tell you T.O., so it's T.O., it's me, it's Keisha, and then it's Pop. I'm just following T.O. because I don't know where to go. That boy is out. And mind you, I see him when we get to the door of the basement steps. Mind you, everybody trying to push each other. But it's like we in that.
I'm like, move. Get out the way. Like,
We is in front of everybody. I'm not letting nobody get in front of me or my people. Y'all got to stay. We got to get out this joint first. I remember seeing T.O. like we start running down the steps a little bit, but it was a lot of steps. I remember seeing him like jump from like the middle of the steps down. And when I tell you I was following his every move, he jumped down all them 5 steps. Mind you, he's taller than me. I'm short. I really could have like done some damage, but I'm just like, this is fight or flight, and I'm on the flight. Okay, he jumps down all them steps, I jumps down all them steps. So it's like he jumps down, land, I jump down, land. He hits a, what did he bust? He bust like a left, I bust a left, Keisha bust a left, Pop bust a left. Now we go left, everybody else go right. I don't know where everybody else was going. That's none of my business. I don't know if they were trying to go hide or they just didn't know where to go. It was like a whole nother room. We wasn't worried about that room. We was worried about getting out. So they find the back door. They get outside, y'all. This is where... This is why T.O. gets this name, The One. And this is why I will forever just love him, because he just like, he really saved me in that moment. Well, it was really the Lord Jesus, but like he, let me just finish the story. So we get outside, y'all. It's a gate. We can't get the gate open. It's a gate like your typical silver gate. I had on Jordans and they over there, but I don't feel like grabbing them. But like, you know how the front of the Jordans, they got the curve. That's the kind that I had on. I have on short shorts and I have on like this. I still got the outfit, but it's somewhere in my closet. And I have on like this. I'm going to try to put a screenshot in here somewhere. I know I probably got a video or something of what I had on. And I had on like this little Velcro crop top thing. And my Jordans. It was black and green. My Jordans is black and green. Pop and T.O. child, they run on that gate. Mind you, it was a table there. But like, you would have to move the table in front of the gate to get on the gate. Child, they jumped on that gate, hopped over that gate like it was nothing. They probably gave it a little 1-2 foot, 1-2 hand. They was over the gate. Keisha, she do the same thing. She got on flip-flops. I never hopped a gate in my life. I don't know how to do this. This not my vibe. I'm not used to, like, I never did this before. I'm trying to hop over the gate, bro. I can't get over this gate. Now, mind you, at first, Keisha couldn't get over the gate either. We looking like, well, what is we finna do? Like, what if they come out this joint? We stuck, like, sitting ducks right here. So I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, should we move the table? Like, how we gonna do this? But we also don't want to make too much noise. So Keisha finally ends up getting over the gate. I'm still stuck. I'm like, y'all, my foot is stuck. Like, I can't. So boom, I'm trying to get over the gate. I'm like, y'all, I'm stuck. Somebody help me. Mind you, we all low-key panicking because we like, where's Shiesty? Where's Pop? I mean, where's Shiesty? Where's K-Dog? And where is Leah? We like, bro, we don't know where they at. Like, so boom, I'm like, y'all, like, I need help. This was a tall gate. This wasn't no little gate. I don't know why the gate was this tall. To me, it seemed like this is me and the gate is like up there. Like, if this is me on the ground, this is my head, the gate is like this. No cap. It could have been the heat of the moment. That gate looked like I'm a toddler and it looked like David and Goliath. Like, the gate was just huge to me. All I know is T.O. I don't even know how he's this strong, y'all. To this day, I don't know how he did it. I don't know where he grabbed that strength from, but I think it was because he's like, this is my homie, this fight or flight, we gotta make it out. You know, in moments like that, you just muster strength that you didn't even know you had. That man picked me up with one hand, y'all. No cap, no kizzy. He picked me up with one hand. I'm on the gate, mind you. He's on the other side of the gate. He climbs back up the gate on the other side, grips me up like a little girl, picks me up, brings me over on the other side of the gate. My leg get cut up and everything, but at that point, I didn't care. I'm talking about stomach got cut, leg got cut by the gate, but my side ended up getting a big gash on the gate because we trying to do this fast. He just gripped me up, brung me over. But then, like, my shirt, because like I told you, I had on a crop top joint, y'all. My shirt got stuck on the gate. So look, when he pulled me over, they all jumped down. I'm trying to jump down. My shirt stuck on the gate. Like, the bottom of my shirt is stuck on the gate. So my joint, I can't really show y'all because this is like a crop top, but it's just hanging on the gate. Just hanging on the gate like this. I'm just hanging on the gate, y'all, like this. I'm like, y'all, wait, help me, I'm stuck. They all turned back around. Mind you, they was booking it at first. I'm like, y'all, wait, help me, I'm stuck. Like, why it gotta be me? Like, it's given in the movie, the one that falls. Like, why does this have to be me right now? But they turn back around and they all help get me off the gate because they're trying to, like, lift the shirt up. But mind you, the gate is tall, so you gotta crawl back up the gate, all that boo. Get me off the gate. We in the alley. Don't know where we at. We trying to call everybody. They trying to call sh0t and K-Dog and Leah. You got one person trying to call one, trying to call the other. Nobody's picking up. So we got panicking. We like, why nobody picking up? Why nobody picking up? Then out of nowhere, we see sh0t. I don't know where he came from. He pulled up with a car. Cause yeah, everybody had different cars this round from the beach to the what's the name? I think he pulled up in his car. I can't remember if it was his car or T.O. car. I just remember a car pulling up in the alley. Cause I think T.O. got a hold of sh0t cause they like this. So you know he calling his one. They like brothers. You know he calling him. He pulls up and he's like, where's K-Dog? Where's Leah? We don't know. We calling them now. They stepping. They like, why the F is they not answering the phone? What the F? Like, da, 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 da. Y'all, we gotta find them. And I'm just like blowing Leah phone up, blowing K-Dog phone up. We just blowing their phones up. They are not answering. So we thinking like the worst at this point. We drive. Somehow we get back to the front of the John. It's still people like just running all around everywhere. Cars skirting off everywhere. I'm trying to remember because I remember us driving somewhere. Everybody snapping. I'm bleeding. sh0t trying to check up on me like, you good, you straight. It's blood. Well, not everywhere, but like the cut I had, that joint was a little deep on my leg, so it's just blood. And I'm just like, bro, I'm good, but we need to find K-Dog and we need to find Leah. F this cut right now. Like, we'll figure that out once we get away from here. I can't remember how, but somehow they end up finding them. Everybody just left with whoever they was with. So K-Dog and Leah ended up leaving together and they ended up dipping. And I think with Leah folks too, because it was just so chaotic. And then me, I think it was me, Keisha, T.O., and sh0t in a car. I can't remember because I don't remember where Pop went. It was a lot going on. I think we had meet up and then we switched cars. I don't know, but I remember going back with sh0t and T.O. because that's all I remember, going back with them because they was just always with each other. I think Keisha was there. I don't know. So we all talking about it afterwards and I'm asking, well, me and T.O. asking sh0t where was they at. They was upstairs somewhere and we like start cracking jokes because we like, why would y'all run up the steps? Or no, I think they was already up there. Or I think sh0t might have ran up the steps. I think K-Dog and Leah was already up there, but we just like, why would You run up the steps, you can't get out. But I guess he was just like, it was too many people to run to the back. He's not running out the front where all the commotion's coming from. So his next, I guess, best joint was to run up the steps. So this crashing jokes all like that. But then I'm just like, bro, like, I got this cut on me. Do I gotta go to the doctor? There's this rusty gate. I got a cut here on my stomach. Had a cut on my thigh. And I think I still have the pictures of the cut, y'all. I'm gonna put it on here. I hope I didn't delete it. It should be on my Snapchat. I hope I didn't delete it. But I'm just like, bro, like, what? Why did this night end like this? So boom. Then the next day, I go on, I think, Instagram, because I had Goofy and Mr. NG both on Instagram, and I think I had Mr. NG on my Snapchat, and I might have had Goofy on my Snapchat too. But I remember going on Instagram and clicking one of their stories, and they were talking about, nah, they wasn't shooting. I'm like, bro, that's cap. So I had hit my, because I think me and everybody, like, we had all linked back up, like me, K-Dog, Leah, sh0t, and T.O. had like linked up the next day, just like, because why not? Like, it's the weekend. So we had linked up, and then we would just talk about everything. And I was like, y'all, why Mr. NG and Goofy talking about they wasn't shooting, da, da, da. We like, bro, they was shooting. Either they was playing, but it's like, you don't play like that. You do not play like that. In a room with mad people probably was getting trampled. I know I wasn't, though. But it's like, don't play like that. Or they was just saying that they wasn't for whatever reason. But it's just like, bro, we heard what we heard. It was just a lot of things. But till this day, I think they still be trying to say nobody was shooting. But it was like, why would y'all play around like that and have people running and scattering all around everywhere? Because like, I was scared. Okay, I never run so fast. I never jumped over nothing. It literally felt like I was in a freaking action movie. It felt like I was in an action movie, bro. And then literally that was just it. And I was just like, bro, like, because I remember I had put on Snapchat, I'm like, look what y'all did to my leg, like, from the kickback. And they talking about, nah, they wasn't doing that, they wasn't doing that. I'm just like, that's so cat, bro. Like, please cut it out. And you would have thought that would have been our last kickback that we went to, but no, it wasn't. Because when you're young and you really be young and dumb. But give a girl grace, y'all. I just want y'all to know, disclaimer, this was before Jesus. This was before I knew Jesus. This was before I gave my life to Christ. I just want to put that disclaimer on there, okay? But yeah, y'all, so that's the story time. That's the story time. That's the end of the story. That's the story time about the time how we fell out and then they shot up the BNB. Okay. Even though me falling out with Bestie had nothing to do with that, but you know you gotta make the title. But yeah, so thank y'all for watching this video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And see y'all in my next video. This is why you don't, for one, be under the influence. This is why you need to seek Jesus, because you wouldn't be in no kickback where they doing the most, putting your life in danger. You need to be sober-minded at all times. Stay on 10. And the Bible says, do not chase after useful lusts. And I obviously didn't learn that scripture until like some years later, but like, I just be trying to remember that. I'm getting older, but I'm still young, like, but I'm still getting older. But that's a verse that I try to remember, because that's also one of like the couple verses when I started to hear the Lord more and start to understand him, just like, oh, this is God talking to me. That was one of the verses, so I feel like that's one that I will like always remember. But to all my young folks out there, like the young and turnt life and the getting high and the getting drunk and all that and going to the kickbacks and you want to twerk and you want to be doing all the hunching before I'm telling you, it's not worth it, because it just be too much stuff going on. It's just not worth, like, the young and turnt life, how everybody be trying to make it seem like on social media. It's not worth it, because you never know what can happen. You just never know what can happen. And it's better you to be safe, saved, sanctified, made righteous, then sorry. Like, it really is. Like, the young and turned life is not cut up with the folks be trying to make it seem like, especially on TikTok, you got these influencers that's not really influencing. They influencing y'all on the wrong path. Child, don't do it. It's not worth it. Trust me, okay? I've had my fair share of kickbacks, crazy situations, having sex before marriage, crazy situations, crazy things that have happened and transpired. It's not worth it. Y'all just don't do it. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. All the good things that the Lord Jesus has to offer, I'm just telling you. If you young, like, yeah, that seems like the fast life, it seems cool. It's not, because there's so many things that happen that just led in tears and heartbreak, and also that I witnessed those same friends, things they have experienced, traumatic situations, and I'm not going to speak on that because that's not for me to speak, but I have watched them be heartbroken and experience traumatic situations from just unfortunate events. And it's like, y'all, it's not worth it to be in those situations, because you never know what can happen and what can go down. It is just not worth your life. It's not worth jail time. It's really not. There are so many beautiful and fun things in Christ. Like, I've had so much fun in Christ, and I know a lot of people think, oh, well, when you give your life to Christ and it might be boring and you do this and you can't do nothing. It's like, no, you have to have a renewed mind, because the things that we think is fun, it's really not fun when you start to have fun. True fun comes from Christ. So it's just like, when you experience true fun, the things that you used to think was fun, it's not fun. But your mind has to be renewed, because when you are in the world, your mind is perverted. So everything that you think is fun, it's perversion. So just imagine the fun that you think you having right now, how much more fun you actually can have. True fun in Christ. Like, your life is not boring when you give your life to Christ. I know you heard it. I know it may seem that way, but that's because you think having sex before marriage is fun. You think that it's pleasing. It's just fulfilling your flesh for that little moment. You think getting high and getting drunk and at the club and at the kickbacks and at the BNBs and all that is fun. You think it's fun, but you truly never really had fun if that's what you think is fun. I'm telling you, because I used to love me going to a kickback, getting drunk. I used to love getting drunk. Behind this very bed, I used to have bottles, so that on my own, whenever I just felt like getting drunk, just because in my room by myself, I would get drunk just because, and then hop on live and be making a daggone fool of myself. People have saw me make a fool of myself on live before when I was in the world. Like, they saw. It's just, sorry, my camera stopping, but it's just not, it's not worth it. It's not worth the hype. It's not what people make it seem to be. It's really not. It's not. But yeah, I hope y'all learned from this story time, because girl, by the grace of God, like, when I tell y'all, God have saved me so many times in my life that could have went completely left, and I'm so blessed and glad and thankful that it didn't. But I truly just hope that, like, don't do it, y'all, because when you in that situation, it's really real life scary. Like, yeah, it's a story time and it's all like, I can laugh about it and stuff now, but like, nothing was funny when it was happening. Okay,
Father, wrap your arms around me and don't let me go. Father, please don't let me go, because I need you with me. I know you won't never forsake me, and you stepping with me. Lord, I repent of all my sins. I'm praying you forgive me. I watch my mama